this time. It is good to be here. I want to start by reading a speech of His Majesty on justice and equality. His Majesty said, Haile Selassie, he who seeks justice knows the value of justice too. Justice is the fundamental axiom for the survival of freedom and government. All men stand equal before the law. Religion is personal. The state is for all. In a peace without justice, there shall be neither peace nor justice. Since in the scale of creation all men are born equal, it is imperative that all laws be equitable in their application. For what is the foundation of freedom, and what are the reasons that men cherish if they are not equal before the law? Give thanks to Jah Rastafari. Haile Selassie. Stop it. Aye, Rastafari blessings in this time once again. We'll go to some reconciliation them on the Rastafari ancient farm. You see it? Yeah, Marcus, I'll get him lighter, so. Yeah, man, that's how he said, Marcus. Marcus, the chalice, man. Yeah, that's how he said. So we go call all the topics them still, you see me, in a peace reasoning, best way. Topic is Rastafari is a living recognition of the divinity of His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First as God and King. Rastafari is also a movement of liberation of black people. Come in, Marcus. You can get in the picture. Read back the topic, Marcus, make your overs. Rastafari is a livity recognizing the divinity of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First as God and King. It is also a movement of the liberation of black people. What we have to say about that? What we have to say about Rastafari recognizing the divinity of His Majesty is that we stand on His Majesty as God and King, and also a movement of the liberation of black people. What you say, Lisa?
His Majesty is the real King, you know. We are fear now him day in, day out. And we are going to move, we have to live to the liberty of His Majesty.
See?
And I know that people, we have to really liberate ourselves as black people. Because if we don't do it, no one will do it for we.
True.
And at the world, even at the yard, we get the toughest fight from big people, upscale people, where we know nobody. We know nobody. But at least we have to give thanks and we don't try to fight this struggle. And we not give up, you know.
True.
We not give up the struggle. Right, and now we just live and give thanks and praise to His Majesty and Press Ben and Rastafari.
Aye. What you say, Asian Bongo Cecil? On the divinity of His Majesty, what Rastafari declare?
Most
Aye.
I see black people as the first people in our creation.
Yes, sir.
See?
The first nation. And as physical, I know with that we were made into the image and the likeness of the Almighty Rastafari, Most High.
See?
Yes, proving to quality. Black people gain the government of God, theocracy. Isn't it?
True?
We gain the creation of the Almighty. And we gain the liberty of the God liberty creationally. Democracy come in war and confusion and defeat I and
Aye.
and take over with them covetous.
Yes, sir.
You know? And befall I and I.
Press
Yes, no, well, this is the time.
Yes.
When I and I seeking for our government
Liberation.
and seeking forward for the creation as they did come and see. All nations come and see I and I here. With the occupation, the creation and the government.
So it is good to say Rastafari stand for the liberation movement of black people, or more so Africans.
African.
Because black people is like you draw one line.
Yeah.
You say Africans, then you know it's a broader line you draw.
Yes,
Because out of Africa have all races, you know.
yes, sir.
Because Africans don't have to be black skin color, you know.
No.
Some brown,
No, yeah.
some red, all shade.
Ah, shit.
You see me? So we can limit ourselves and say
No.
black Africa. Out of black Africa come everybody.
Yeah.
And the level there. Marcus, what you say?
Yes, and I give thanks and praise unto His Majesty from them time until this hour, you know. Towards the moments, Black Power moments, and I look to the King Selassie as I God, and I Savior on them time there. In Jamaica right now, pretty ancestry, no one is fighting for power struggle. But differently, I is not fighting for power struggle, because I have all the power.
Same.
I to do what I want to do. So I have to just get I self together at home and at abroad and get everything in one order under one umbrella and make the movement go through.
All right, well, yeah, give thanks because it's a collective security we are talking about.
Yes, sir.
Straight collective because we can't separate ourselves from what we should be, you know.
Sure.
And no man can stand by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, no man is an island. So we are saying, when I say liberation, the word liberation is being mentioned.
Yeah.
What does black liberation look like? But I would ask, what is liberation?
You see,
So what is liberation, Mongo says? Or you think what is
that's
liberation?
it, it's your freedom.
Freedom, right?
Freedom of people. Don't go black people. But freedom of people.
Yes, freedom of people. Because if you are not liberated, you're a slave.
Yeah.
Said we.
God,
Want to be free.
even them say Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
I would have said all life matter.
All life matter. Because we're not partial.
We not partial and we not draw no line.
No. No,
So when
no.
a man say Black Lives Matter, you don't like deal with us black people and all African people, even if you're brown.
Mm-hmm.
You know really did that so.
Mm-hmm.
But when I say I think a man should really look upon it and say all life matter.
So in Rastafari perspective, it is not, we are not limited to say black life matter.
Yeah.
We say all life matter.
Matter.
Because we are talking about Haile Selassie who create everybody.
Yes I.
So we're limited to black people.
Yes I. Even
All
the bird life
All
matter.
people, all people life matter.
All life.
All life
Everything
all
with
matter.
life matter. Because it's just like a man just look on a bird and just lick it down. And when they don't want near me, so I know just take a life.
Because me say it's just a bird.
It's just a bird, but it have life.
Yes.
And the goat and the cow and the whole of them, a man a kill and yam. Alive. So I said, we a man that look on and lick it down and yam.
Saying.
You know,
See.
see, because him respect life.
In all right.
But all life matter, Bingy.
But in growing up with Rastafari that say, he don't play goat skin.
Yeah.
Because him no kill
Him
goat.
no kill goat.
I no play cow skin beast.
Yes, sir.
Because I no eat cow.
Like cow.
You see me?
Bingy?
So from that level there,
Yeah.
we done grow up and say every life
Every
count.
life count, every life matter.
Even whether you're healthy or you're sick.
Are you sick?
When you have life, every life count.
Matter. We don't talk about the lazy, we talk about lame.
Mm-hmm.
Because man don't feel lazy in a different time of being gay.
So the declaration, what would I present as Rastafari? All life matter.
All life matter.
We give thanks to the slogan Black Life Matter,
Yes,
but they
sir.
must go beyond
Yes,
that
I. The all life
and say
matter.
all life matter. That
Yes,
means say you is for life, then you's not for death.
Yeah, it's for life. You know,
You see
see,
me?
His Majesty say, no, until the color of a man's skin have no more significant than the color of his eyes. You know, see?
Yes.
So that means say, all life matter.
Because it is a comeback to the Nyabingi Creed, which was dead to white oppressors, but
Yes,
the
sir.
Nyabingi said dead to black and white oppressors.
oppressors.
Because for your name oppressor,
Oppressor, you black.
you know respect your color.
Yeah. Dead to black
And white oppressor, or what would I say, down pressure.
Oppressor. With a partial.
With a partial for them thought there. But it's a down pressure, no matter which skin color you come with,
A fire.
we are bound fire for you.
Yes, sir.
You see me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we give thanks for that. Another question, is racism in Jamaica, like in the USA and across the globe, still a big problem?
Yeah, because anything America go on with, you know, them little people, the little up people, them people here so fallacy.
Yes, because you say, pretty, if America sneeze, the Jamaicans catch cold.
Yes, I.
It show how we are close,
So close
to America do.
So when America say, oh, them not like great, them are black, them are same black people who up there. Do the same thing. They go and know say them skin color. Not as black as I and I. You know see it? The person and I see him be a bingy.
So
Without partiality.
racism is a thing in early Jamaica, because Jamaica is a colonial country,
Yes, Rasta, there for a long
a slave
time.
plantation.
Yes, I.
Because we come here, we not come here, you know. We ancestors come here, because we born here.
Yeah, but the old slave, them are the oppressor against I and I. Because of them oppress we, wicked and even the man who send them for oppress we.
All right, so you call the house slave then.
Oh, slave them.
Yeah, because that's quite interesting,
Yes, sir.
Raslis, because in this time, the house slave is more wicked than the owner slave, you know.
owner slave.
The black down pressure them.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
because
Wicked.
Yeah, man, the owner
And the
no
white
wicked.
one
Him
them.
say don't fi persecute we and do all what they need and send them fi do to I and I.
yes.
Him take you up on his shoulder more to get the glory from them.
Him take it
said we.
further.
Further.
Like how we look on police and soldier and all
Yes,
them kind of
Rasta.
people.
Because even that day, you know, when this thing start, you know, the corona and the little youth a go home. And the police boy, for him say, alright, come in the car, me drop you in your yard. Him tell you them to run and him so scared him have a heart attack and dead.
Oh yes, remember that case. Remember that case, for real.
Oppress I
Right in
and I,
Montego Bay.
Rasta.
Right in Montego Bay.
Montego Bay, oppressed.
Frighten him.
Frighten him, the youth
So-
was so scared.
So it's
Him
an
couldn't even run, him run and drop down dead, heart
Not
attack.
mislead.
Yes,
and
sir.
that is an abuse of power.
Abuse of power.
See.
We're in a fear with people are fear and I like a tax money buy the car, so put him in the car because he couldn't get a car if he go and him never the four from him house.
So what we do have is not racism in the sense of white oppression.
No.
We have black on black
Black and
violence.
Yes, I.
So we're in a black man that say, but we liberated from the white man. But him trying to become worse than the white man.
Yes, I.
Because look,
Yes, I.
Jamaica is an independent country. The white man rule Jamaica, you know.
No, I.
But white man have influence, like the Queen of
Yeah.
England and other nation,
Yes,
because of
Rasta.
economic strength. But when we look and we in Jamaica now, we have a responsibility for our own
Yes.
people
Oppress
and
own
oppress our own
man.
people. So you have to look on this thing technical. We learn that coming up, if you're white, you're right. And if you're brown, you stick around. And if you're black, you stand back. And a back.
It's still a go on right now, Rasta.
Aye.
Because a man go look on himself black now. And they go get sick if rub off the black.
Bleaching.
Just because he say not turn back and he will look more up there.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
at the end of the day, when him can't get that, he must have go come back black. I know him in time before.
Yes, and man I use pill. I
Pill
might
and
use
all kind of
toothpaste.
fuckery.
I might use
Bleach.
bleach.
And that hurt them skin.
For the file himself.
But that file
just-
himself.
You know what I say him nasty about?
No.
Saying, all right, him not stay back because him black.
I'm black and
Black
black
is
as
the
a
quality.
first Rasta.
So
Creative
so
quality.
Him
so
go no female anymore to him.
so what you looking at? Them man they not conscious within them blackness.
No.
You know respecting
No.
color.
Is that oppressor that to
He's
get?
the oppressor unto his own self.
Yes,
They're
I.
respecting godly quality.
No.
No.
Wherein
God he make me like himself
saying
after his
You
own
see,
mind.
so the racism that we see in America come from a history of America
Yes, I.
that from slave history. But we in Jamaica experience a different racism. Because we're not playing cotton, you know. We don't cotton belt, you know.
No.
We don't know Uncle Tom something.
Yeah.
We don't no sign no black.
I mean, really, I know white police are come.
No.
jump you around
No.
and shoot
You know?
and we back and
Right.
kill and
Right.
I will see a native black man
You
and
see,
do that.
and-
But
and-
I'll do them not. So it's a different kind of racism.
It's a different kind of racism. And when you look on the black man in America have to fight for voting rights.
Yeah.
That was totally racist.
Yes, I.
Only privileged white could have voted. In Jamaica, everybody entitled to vote.
Everyone.
For your name Jamaican and you reach your age, you're supposed to vote. That is your
Yes,
you're entitled to vote.
Yes, I.
Yes.
Yes,
In other words, in Jamaica they call it that is no alien.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because they say in Jamaica if you don't have a vote or you don't have an ID, you're an alien in
Exactly.
your own country.
Yes,
So you are
So,
not
no
prevented. You are not prevented from doing those. So if you're looking on racism in America is totally different.
Two different
So
type
we
of
could have
racism.
said Jamaican and no racism.
No.
We have some little color problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Buju was saying love him browning.
Yeah.
I preference that.
Yeah.
And someone to bleach.
Yeah.
And some man a bleach too.
Yeah.
You get me? So I know say he might not love himself. Would I say in Jamaica you have people who don't love them black color.
They don't love them
They
color.
know them godly color.
Them not love them color.
As me say, they say they not turn her back.
They not at the back.
Because just a girl say, oh, a man we like me and me brown.
Yeah,
So she and the man you go say a girl we like him and him brown.
exactly.
So are them thing there. And not really racism, you know.
No.
To them, you know. Have to put themselves up there.
Up there.
In a position.
Yes,
Yeah.
of recognition.
Recognition. For color.
But the sad thing, you know,
Accept them.
him color now go carry him up there, you know.
No. Because
Ah, that him no know.
at the end of the day, he no kill himself.
Yes, him color. Because anytime him bleaching sitting done, him turn back black.
Come back black so I continue and he just slowly death in the part.
Yes.
And slowly
you see.
death.
And then when we notice with him, too, him have to wear one umbrella,
Yes.
him have to wear one
Yeah,
long
yeah,
socks,
have to have a long thing.
him have to put on eyeglass,
Best time to them have no sun and shine.
Eh,
and
eh,
rain
eh,
and fall.
he can't take his son. So, you
And
know,
so
see.
I see them in the sitting over their head, cover
You see,
down.
we learn of racism in South Africa. And you know, and all across Africa, you have, come on, say, remember apartheid system, you know.
I
We don't
would have
really.
say- I would have said racism like in Africa is like Jamaica.
Oh,
Black
yes.
against the black.
Black and black.
Although then take the other for still the white man around the corner.
Yes,
Just like Jamaica.
of course.
Because the government when they ready to go in the corner go take the talk from the white man, the American
And
big man there.
yes,
Government and who up there and come back, come put it on I and I like a him decision.
so
I know him.
in looking at racism, Marcus Garvey said race first.
Yeah.
Other nations say for them race first, see me. Every nation, you know, say have for them race first, you know. So, what it mean? You put your people first.
Yes, I.
In a politics, in a government, in economics,
Yeah.
but not to destroy other people because they have a different race.
Yes.
Because remember, Jamaica say out of many one people. So we can't stand up as Rasta say Jamaica is racist. That is not the motto of the country. Jamaica say everybody, all races come as one people. So when we can only look on racism around the world, where we whole part we don't understand.
Yes, I.
But people can be one.
One nation because
But the whole nation there.
all per nation
Every
there
nation
as
there.
one people bongo cecil.
And every nation actually in this world, they are Jamaica.
Yeah. So
Some come Billy, some come just come visit it.
some come Robbie.
Some rabbit and gone. See, and many of them come rabbit and gone. Because we wealthy enough for themselves.
Because all right. Even when we look then politically then saying I will call Jamaica bill. Another black man won the wealth, you know.
No.
Black man has to suffer.
We don't go work to give them the wealth.
Another black man won the
No,
wealth.
Rasta.
Slave.
Another black man won the land.
We don't want nothing, we don't.
The upper sexes.
Yeah.
The little time we get for one land, and when one government, Michael Manley come
When
and
you give you some land.
see land and the government, you can build a house. And there's a little more
Yes.
black man.
You have a
step
little
up,
joy.
have a house, and when some man look upon you and say, one black man house, even if it take 10 years to build it to weigh him height up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He might
Yes.
build it.
Yes.
And when you say a black man have that, you have to look upon and say, one black man own that.
We own that.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
And-
So a black man could have get some land when he can buy Rasta to build something in a them time for in the 70s.
You see, and even when you walk around.
But it no there again, no big
No.
deal.
So when you walk around Jamaica and look on the supermarkets, them and the markets, them and the
No
banks,
black
them,
man no
I wish
own
black
no-
man own them there.
No, black man.
I pay China, India, you know,
China,
and Syria,
India.
you know.
Yeah.
Own all of them business right now in Jamaica.
But that is not really racist, you know.
No.
Because the black man have put him in a business.
Black man, him put him money more if you go have a skill and do
Yeah, I'm a
something,
trade man and
thing.
you see me.
Because, you know, that to business to some black people not really work
For them.
for them. And when I see some black people have business, they don't really respect and I when we come to come buy things.
No, they not treat you good neither.
No.
You know, courtesy.
No, they don't have none of that. But when a fair skinned man come in there and start him, if you're in the heat, him drop it and run to them. If them we go in there and them a eat, them a say they not even say me soon come, they say, you know, see me the heat.
But you see, you come back to the same thing, listen. If you're white, you're right.
You're right.
And if you're brown,
See?
You stick around.
You
if
come
you're
back
black,
if you're
I
white
just- I
guy,
look like you
put
turn
up
her back.
the food for the brown man, the white man coming in place. But when we as a black man go, and you
put
say,
it
you
down.
know, see me the heat.
Yeah, you were busy.
I put it down, Rasta, but him put it down for the higher class,
Is it?
color people.
Yeah, man, so.
Black people don't rate it.
No, not in their own country.
Not in our own country.
that's why.
They don't rate.
That's
They
why they
underrate.
say
The
in
only
Jamaica,
things you get as a
Yeah.
black
if
man.
you don't vote and you don't have your ID, you have a year.
Yes.
You see, they come back, they still come back around to this, like I see a race thing.
Then you arrest them.
If you as a
Yeah.
black man, you go look
They
at
don't accept
ratings
it.
right now in Jamaica.
They
You know,
don't
Rasta.
recognize.
You have to be like you, Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
One of them
Celebrity.
Our celebrity singers, our musician.
Yeah.
But no, that's one hard in the little
But,
farmer,
but in general, we could see what racism cause around the world.
Yeah.
All people who don't have no money,
Yeah.
all them poor,
Yeah.
all them have no vice,
So
and the man who have a higher skin color.
Him have all the talk.
Because him not only have a higher skin color, him have money,
Him have him money, Rasta.
him can buy out the whole country, he can
Yeah.
buy out the whole people there.
Just like if you're there in Jamaica, you're black and you have your money. You have talk.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big man. You own
People
one little
have money,
bus
yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Because that them thing, the
But-
black man
but-
they own.
but-
you
but
know.
even-
They
even-
don't own a shop and bar and sit there.
All right.
A bar and bus company and some little workshop mechanic thing
Yeah.
in own.
Saying, because,
Selling
because,
tools and things.
because we can see even in Jamaica, how business run.
Yeah.
And like a black man create a company, he must struggle with it.
Yeah.
Or a richer man come buy him out. You know.
And buy over and take it over.
Take the whole company from him. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
And him glad to sell like I want a big money.
Want a big money. And as him get it, him left Jamaica.
Him
too.
fly gone to a white man
Tanya
country.
Rasta.
No.
Ghana a different country
Yeah,
that
and
invest
he not really invest, you know.
No.
He go work for your next man in America.
So
Yeah, him do a little work for kind of one amount what him get.
right, because racism,
work over there.
what I call is a sickness.
Yes, I.
Not true.
Yes, I.
It's only a sick man can be racist, you know.
Yes, I.
So why him figure say the Almighty prefer him more than anybody else? Why him figure say him is the favorite on the list according to him color and how him look and
He have him money.
he have him money and
Yeah.
him credentials. But in Rastafari non-partial, we born racism.
We born
Not true.
them.
Everybody born equal.
We born them in Lane Street and
Yes, laying straight and I still say I never build no wire fence.
No, I.
So me no see what man.
This one man because
The world is open, Bongo says so.
see,
Yeah.
The world is open.
because the speech of His Majesty alone supposed to show the man them
Yes.
why him a deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody look for me eye.
Yeah. And color of skin.
Color of skin. We are all one.
Yes.
come forward again to the same thing.
See?
That's why I like King Selassie say, in Jamaica, an African, at home abroad, we are the one.
Yeah, we're blood brothers, the one people.
Yes.
Right.
So in Rastafari, I ain't no racist.
No, I.
So, the other part of the question is, are all white people inherently racist, or do white people have a particular responsibility to counter racism? What do you think? You think all white people racist by nature?
No. Some of them grow up because them parents do, but in this time I see enough white people are move with black people in a different liberty. Because when I look for I see white man and white woman look up to Rastafari and take on the culture and the liberty. It's not about Uncle Black man, you know.
No.
White people take it up
Indian.
and love it, and I love that.
All
This is
nation almost.
all
Many
nation.
take
When I
on.
see a Rasta white man, I feel good for no say fear and I liberty and His Majesty will travel all over the world.
And embrace it.
Yeah, yes, I remember it, and I love that. I give thanks to see the white man
So-
and the white woman and Chinese, black, Indian, everyone. I hear Rasta.
So would I say there are individuals who are white who are racist,
Yes, I.
but not all white people are
All
racist.
racist.
You know, so we can declare that.
Yes, I.
You see me? And the other part is, what can a white man do to counter racism now? What can a white man do in a film society to counter racism among him own people, you know? What example can he set? Or you see me? Because remember say, him have a power in the world.
Walk with him black brother and talk with him black brother. Hug him black brother along the way and talk
Act-
and laugh and make what other one and one. See,
Yes.
say,
We are one.
we are one.
And
Because when I get a cut in a bingy, and a black blood I bleed out the eye now. And when the white man get a cut, and a red blood I bleed out, and the same blood will bleed out of the eye. The white, the red blood I hit in
Yeah.
the black man said we.
and even better, politically, if he's a leader, he create opportunities for black people
Yes.
and don't oppress
And
them.
don't oppress them.
Come remember, you know, the world is governed by politicians, you know.
Yes, I. Yes,
And
I.
a politician cover all nations of people,
Yeah, and because black people in every nation.
every nation.
Every nation. So if a white man produce and he produce a black picnic,
Yes.
You guys human can have black people.
Yes,
no. Our bongo says.
I have proved Bongo says so.
Black woman
Bongo
got
says
all nation.
Bongo says so.
Black woman got white picnic.
Yes, but the white
The
woman.
white man we got a black picnic, but he not go jet black.
Bongo says so.
But
We
in
have
the
to-
in
we have to
in
go back
my
well
fear
there.
No, wait.
complexion,
Let me give you an
I
example.
tell you, I.
In my family, my brother married to a white woman and him daughter black.
Yes, Rastafari. I see
Black
that.
like him father.
Yes, I.
The white woman have him.
Yes, I'm a girl black like him father.
In
They
his,
learn that.
in his,
Yes. So
in his,
I
and the one
learned
mother
that.
white woman.
white. But our daughter come black
So
like
I
him
don't
father.
see where I want should I really they do no racism in a liberty.
No.
Within people.
No.
Racism should never be.
No. We don't need that.
We don't need that
We
in a
don't-
life.
We don't need that.
No.
Because what he doing now is to create war
It's to create war and break down everything for
and bombing and all kind of
and
things.
killing.
Yeah.
All the palms house go on within them things. Because black, white people did it. Black people did it.
Indian did it.
Indian
Syrian did it.
people, you see.
You see me? So it is for I and I Rastafari if you make a declaration. So we know in the racist
Then
business.
I wonder sometime, suppose one next color nation when there, I wonder how it would be within the scene.
Yeah.
Say for a nation with a different
Yeah.
color.
Yes,
And
Marcus.
white and no black.
Touchable
What a liberty, what a world Rasta. I want wicked war and
So wait.
from them eternity this time now that they go along.
Marcus wants to say, where's the Marcus?
touchable.
Uh-huh.
and the racism.
Mm-hmm.
In Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
Africa,
Mm-hmm.
America, Japan, all countries. It's only two color people, me see. Black people and white
But
people.
some hear that it's brown people too.
But
All
brown
right.
people,
Ma in between.
Look here
in
now.
between.
Look here now.
But for sure, say brown people still mix with the red,
Yeah, man.
the black and the white.
Mm-hmm.
You see where me just
So
pass?
it's at the same nation, and we are all one.
So that's the mark of just born. What you look like? When you tell us
You
you
see
look like?
my great grandfather?
Yeah.
My great grandfather, Scotland security.
Oh, okay.
3 years color man.
Mm-hmm.
So when me just born, now you see now being here, so
Mm-hmm.
man like bongo water.
Mm-hmm.
Look for my father and say, me enough for my father pick me a white man pick me.
Oh my. And that
Look here now.
racism, you know.
Look here now, you see for me complexion, clear.
I look for the eye complexion, go.
The sun burn you out now, Marcus.
Alright.
Sun burn you till you're black.
So that is another racism.
Yes,
Yes,
And
and
you look for that now
discrimination.
and I say, discriminate.
Yeah.
See? So,
You know, it's a good point because I see that in a Rasta nothing, you know.
Yes, I.
yeah.
In a Rasta, if a brown skin, you get rush, you know.
Yes, I. You get
So you're a
enough
slave
rush,
master
man.
pitney.
Yes,
And if you're
I see-
Indian,
I
you
see-
get rough too.
I see white man come from America.
You're a crossbreed pitney.
yes.
Stick up in the bingy. I see
Mm.
white man come from America. Come and I bingy. And him would have like the video. The Naya bingy and what they go on.
Yeah.
The possession for carry it back or show. Him bridging them who couldn't come and
Mm.
he couldn't do that.
All right.
But yet, I bridging and assisting sit down with them camera and them phone the whole night and video the whole thing. What am I gonna do to that? I'm gonna go show an next Rasta man over there.
Same way.
Cause him left for much miles Rasta. Him never bingy keep America. Him never have to come to Jamaica just him come fit come take in
Mhm.
the big Naya bingy. Him never come yet
yeah.
as a Rasta. And him could never take a little video at the thing Rasta. Where they go on,
Cause
the chanting and the drumming.
Same.
Yeah, but for sure him bridging them who are Rasta over there.
them.
While he
So you
see
see,
how we do it.
we create obstacles too.
Yes, Rasta.
So you see,
And I created too.
Naya Bingi
Rasta
is non-partial.
created too. Yes, I.
non-partial.
And what we notice, someone talk some things, but him not do what him a talk.
No.
And he want to get a stripe
Yeah.
in the eyes of him family. So
Yes,
what we
I.
are say, as Naya Bingi, we have to speak the truth and live the
Speak
truth.
The truth and live the truth.
So if
I see.
we can't be partial,
No.
you know, someone go say so?
Truly.
We can be partial and we have favoritism in what we are saying. So when it comes to liberation, the black man have to liberate himself.
Black man have to liberate him.
The land them out there Africa with the gold and the mineral, and him have to stop sell them out. Him have to manufacture it themselves.
Yeah.
Him have to, yeah, him have to have him one gold mine.
Yes,
Him have to sell out the mineral and the wealth to European people.
Yeah.
He mustn't chop down the tree them and sell out the shit in them.
Send on some mind student them. If you go
Go learn the engineering.
and come forward,
come back.
do the work.
Yes. Because
Instead of them make white man sell out it to white man.
Right.
And then now I get oppressed.
yeah, so when we look and when we look on some videos in Africa, we see a whole heap of oppression and starvation and poverty.
Yes, Rasta.
Look much gold.
And land.
Uh-huh.
And land. You see, so the whole of the liberation, have to come out of itself from the leaders of Africa and the politicians them who are black.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
Remember saying, the people who you say are grassroots people who can find him food. If he can liberate himself and he's hungry, the hungry man can't fight.
Can't do
Hungry man can't look and ball and grow and say some worm and your mouth in belly and all kind of
You
shit.
get one food is still. You get a food today, the way you never eat
too much.
too much days, you come like in a reach to him
He
belly.
know he not reach to him belly.
He's tapping on his stomach.
Yeah.
But in a reach to her belly.
Yes, so
You
I
know?
pray you. That is the next thing again. Where it's all about liberate.
mm-hmm.
You have to liberate yourself. Like how I have Asian from.
Mm-hmm. Aye.
Seeing this.
I liberate I
See.
self.
Seeing.
See.
And like I say, we are safe, you know what?
Mm-mm.
We liberate yourself. So we like say we liberate yourself from mental slavery.
Exactly.
So
But that's
we
a good
lib-
point, Marcus.
So we liberate your mind
Mhm.
and we brain and also we hands.
Exactly.
Yes, I.
See what I mean?
Yeah, because look, people are talking about fertilization and some big companies
Yes, I.
create food which is not organic. Sometimes you get some fruits and the seed can't plant back.
No.
We have enough seeds there now, we put them in the ground, it can't bear nothing, you know.
So the virgin tell me since man say, let me tell him say we plant some pop chai and I expect say them should have up there already till we could have start eating now. The man say maybe the seed is American.
The seed no good.
Man tell me that
Yeah.
brother and the America tell me that say boy maybe the seed them no good cause sometimes them buy the seed too and sow the seed and they don't see nothing come up. So I get the seed, I must say I know we soil.
No.
And I tell him say no man I couldn't be
So
soil.
the first liberation is from mental slavery.
Yes, I.
The second is economic liberation now. And liberation from poverty, you know.
Yes, I.
Not two bongos this
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
because what they reach most black people and even white people in the nation too is poverty.
Poverty.
Poverty, you know,
Poverty.
liberate
Not
your
true.
mind.
Yes,
Poor
I.
housing, poor water, poor sanitation,
And poor from money.
poor for money,
Yeah.
them poor.
Yeah. And I will.
Yeah. So if and the environment, look how much people I live on riverbank.
Yes,
And when
I.
the flood come in house gone.
Yes,
Yeah.
I.
Because you can't do because decent
Can't do
house, you know.
better. Can't do better.
Look how much man he can barely find a meal. Where in the country is a rich country.
Yeah.
Because remember saying no, the thing what them bungalow up is a tenement yard situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
We grow a country, you know, with a country house and land round, you know.
But when I talk
When me live a concrete, me can't grow nothing.
I tell them this is a concrete. Yeah,
Me can't plant ground on concrete.
yeah, concrete.
Concrete jungle.
And if you even want, if you even a little dirt in a one little part, you know,
Yeah.
you know have one a acre, even half acre, you know.
If you plant.
If you plant nothing, you know. Not even a quarter, you know, that's one little yard space where you have to walk.
Seeing.
Not even one cane who can even grow there, or a pepper tree.
So you have to liberate yourself from shop. Remember, you know, Rastaman saying lick patsy, you know. And then lick shop, you know. And then lick pipe water, you know.
See?
So the Rastaman liberate himself from day one.
Yeah.
You know, name flour. You know, nothing from shop, you know.
Union white flower.
You know, name white flour, you know, name white rice, anything white in left that, you know.
Yeah.
Not right.
You see?
Yeah.
And that we grow in a Rasta, you know.
Yes, I.
And him no use patsy, having clay pot or in pot what he make for himself, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it use for them spoon or fork, he make him wood spoon and a wood fork.
Spoon and in one
So-
fork.
Liberation in a Rastafari is from day one. You lego everything where it says Babylon.
Yes, I.
Furthermore, we have a I language, you know.
Yeah.
I.
Highly eye.
I.
Highly
We left for them language, you know.
Yes.
I.
Touchable.
Really,
See, yes, I.
Touchable. Yeah, touch a good point. Yeah, I see that the I there.
Mm-hmm.
The first time gone, the colonial language,
Mm-hmm.
down out the bongo you, and bring you and keep down there.
Seeing.
And me say, no I man into there.
Mm-hmm.
And me not tell right now. You see man when I say I,
Mhm.
them not get no lick, you know.
Oh.
You see the man when say I,
Mm.
and them get the most brutalized.
Why?
Wow, a policeman come there.
See them Rasta man them.
Beat out the language out of them.
See them bingy man them. Say,
I man them.
kick. You remember everything just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know use, not them time there. You know use, pot like how I use.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah, then
then
clear pot, man.
You see the clear pot them, everything they have them on fire.
Mhm.
And
Jabba pot. Yeah, yabba pot.
Congo. We man them, the I man them, you know. And the I man them, I get the lick. Yeah?
And I feel them, you have a part the part.
And then kick off them pot.
You go see so he man them, when you now say I come on.
Turn over the man them pot.
You see what they show you now.
So
You see all them then shadow the man they make up.
Them,
Man they carry down.
but them don't know.
Colonial.
Aye.
Yeah.
Because Rastafari in the hills, or him in the heights in himself in born Babylon system.
Yeah.
And him not drink pipe water.
No.
He no go a shop.
No.
He no wear them clothes.
You know where they shoot.
He no wear them shoes.
That's
Like
why,
Shanghai
that's why,
Shanghai.
that's
Huh?
why, that's why they have to start fight Rasta from Pinnacle to
Yeah.
from the early days, you know.
Yeah.
Because they say Rasta have different set of people.
Different mentality.
Different mentality, they not do their own thing, they so
And he go and live, you know.
And when boy have to come in back, him take away have to come in back, but he not buy nothing for
No.
They no big.
No.
They won't just make a, they won't shoot make a, they won't everything.
Everything.
That is
Yeah,
the place
then-
in Rasta.
And that is liberation.
In them time then, stick up in there. In them time there. But I did tell you about I find out the tailor.
See?
Yeah,
I know for the virgin never come at the bingy.
yeah,
After me find a building close.
yeah.
So apart from we side the man, the I man in there. After the virgin like Bongo Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Get a few man broke too.
Ah, wait.
It's a I man.
See it.
So I dey looking at myself and them time there.
The language dead there.
I dey looking at yourself then.
Separation there.
Then you players a grow come up. And I say, this separation, language,
And liberation.
liberation. Oh we I go oh because me a virgin and sister I talk about liberation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh one time one liberate themselves for mental slavery and
Carry on.
carry on
Mm-hmm.
if they not liberate them. Man.
And you have to create something new then.
Yeah.
So
Create new
the
something.
language is a liberation language.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And now me and you is I and I.
No.
A oneness, you know.
Yes, sir.
You see me? So you see, a whole heap of stage and I go through.
Hold it.
And with all of that, what we learn, man and man, not trad like in the Asian trad anymore.
No Rasta.
You see me? So man will prefer.
But I see it say the younger youth them younger Rasta them take it for a different
But them don't know it, listen.
and then because instead of when we come a being with a reason
Mm-hmm.
and make the reason get to them brain just like the drum beat. Them just want to beat drum and chant Rastafari. And the Asian them now call them and say no, a reasoning time. Then just make them
You have to educate them.
where them they go do and with them say a bit time to be drum now and no
So
reason.
if a man now re-educate himself to be liberated, then you
Yeah.
know,
It
Wh-
hard,
where the
Rasta.
liberation will come
Yeah,
from?
where come Rasta.
Cause him never know, you know.
It's a hard struggle that they know.
He never know.
It's a hard
Copy.
struggle kind of know.
You see, you know the bingy house.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up as a UK and now. You know the bingy house. So when bongo time was around,
Mm-hmm.
you see certain time, ISIS go up to certain hours.
Mm-hmm.
You see, now the 12 o'clock, midnight,
Mm-hmm.
ISIS kind of see for a while.
Yeah,
And I reasoning,
yeah.
straight through reasoning,
Mm-hmm.
till bongo time say, alright, all the chanters, you love to chant, can go and chant now. Then,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm bongo time job flesh, that
Done,
and
done. And the next year,
to the
she
next
take
virgin
you
you
up.
know, to the next virgin there. In him again, man.
So,
Yeah, giant.
okay.
In a giant time, that you just happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for giant job flesh, me not see that.
But you
again.
see, if the liberty, bring it, go on.
Table again, where I and I say was Asian council. That is the reason why I and I want to say, and I have to say Asian council because as the last reason said it well, but the reasoning that it's the reasoning
Mm-hmm.
help to move away
Yeah,
the
man.
mind, eh?
Open my mind, man. Open my
Yes,
irate.
I. Yes,
And
I.
liberate yourself.
Yes, I.
See?
Yes, I.
Think yourself to be a brand new man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But you see this get up, eh. No.
So the liberation have come through education.
Yeah.
Not you Bongo says.
Reasoning.
Education and for those who older than you. To teach you.
Teacher and the younger one.
You see me?
But them no want it to stop.
No.
Them make the younger one they run them.
You
Them
know,
make the
so,
younger head them a run them. Call them say them, oh, you know, you're Bongo, you're well now, you know, so you're school. And
so,
Younger one don't know the going on.
you don't know the challenge.
You have to learn
You
from
have
the
to get the
teaching. one.
teaching, but they don't want it. They
No.
just want to come beat the drum from the time in hours and night. Till straight
So-
to
so-
daylight.
so wait there now.
But
In,
you
in,
have special time.
Break
So-
a
Reason.
reason.
You have time
Yes.
when I'm reasoning.
And they say the thing stronger and more powerful.
And
just
you
back
have time
in
when
time.
prophecy reading.
Yes, Rasta.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
And
don't
then
want to hear none of
chanting.
that. They just want to beat the drum from 10 straight back till daylight.
so we can,
When
so,
you leave out, you learn nothing.
Nothing.
so we can, we
Go down
can,
to the same chanting every time you come at the same chanting, you know.
so we can summarize the reason and say, black liberation is important,
Yes, sir.
but it's just not only liberation for black people. Because remember say everything about balance, you know. If it's a black liberation, white man, I'm going to say white liberation too.
See,
Yes.
So we're going to say liberation for all races of people, from oppression,
yes, sir.
from victimization, from racism.
It just come
Because
back to-
Rastafari, no partial.
And to him vine and to him fig tree.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
See me?
see.
yeah, man.
Right.
It
So
just-
and we don't know say is all life matter.
Yes, I come
And a
back
black
to
life
that.
alone matter.
No, and
Ah,
white
like-
life
And a white alone life matter.
life.
And a police life alone matter. Or a soldier man life alone matter. All life. So a man not supposed to take a life why not give. And for your born, you're entitled to live out your days. That's all.
Rastafari.
If you die naturally or through accident, but no man is supposed to take away your life.
Like that.
Or put you in one position so you can live healthy. Or say you go to prison for years and you ain't do nothing. You see me? So we get that too. And we say, and all white people racist.
No.
To the only heap of them what me deal with, me not find that. Maybe because them are Rasta white people.
Yeah.
But we can't,
I
question,
know
and
actually,
and
who is
humble-
black people?
no black people, we know that. So what kind of question that Bongo says, who is black people? Who asks that question then?
No, I'm hearing like somebody ask it on the radio. But then black people are who? Who is
Or maybe them don't know themselves. They need to go read one book.
Only one black man I say ask that question.
So make we summarize and say, I have a responsibility as Rasta
Yes,
to carry through the right teaching, have the right outlook, what we live. Our works is how we live, you know.
Yes, sir.
And our responsibility is not to discriminate, is not to be racist, is not to spread hatred like how some people. Because man just say them things there. Him not deal with it. And from a child of His Majesty, we are going to say the same thing.
Yes, sir.
We not deal no racism, we not deal no discrimination, and we say all life matter. That's all?
Yeah.
So give thanks to the reason, Rastafari. It is good to reason.
Yes, sir.
I listen last year. Praise every time. See? Aye, aye.